I'm Reverend Mary Spardlin, and I'm privileged to talk to you on behalf of the faith communities of Texas. People of faith have a long history and a long tradition of caring for the least of these in our midst. And it is our belief that adversity, misfortune, and disadvantage that affects one part of our society truly affects the whole of society. In a very practical sense, we are very aware of how inadequate health care affects our neighbors. Often, the first place people turn to for compassion and assistance when the healthcare system cannot serve them is their local faith community. We hear their stories, and we feel called to help establish justice in our communities. One person's suffering truly does impact the whole of our society. You see behind me pictures of children who are either not currently being served by our healthcare system or who are being served through Medicaid and CHIP. On behalf of Texas Impact, the state's interfaith social justice network, I am delighted to stand here with some wonderful people who will tell you about the challenges and opportunities facing Texans and what lawmakers can do about it. As we speak, members of the Texas House are considering billions of dollars in budget cuts to Medicaid. We are here to call on the legislature to listen to the will of 9 out of 10 Texas voters. Millions of Texans want Medicaid, CHIP, and the children and vulnerable populations who need quality, affordable health care in Texas protected. Today, we'll hear from Medicaid families, legislative champions, and leaders from the business community, all united in asking the Texas legislature to protect Medicaid and CHIP and improve the quality of value of health care for Texans. Protecting Texans' access to health coverage is not only good policy and good economics, but good medicine for all of Texas. A healthier Texas hinges on the survival of our local hospitals. The strength of our healthcare system, the one that we all share, hinges on protecting access to quality, affordable health care for all Texans. And I know that you share the enthusiasm that has been expressed today. I would like to invite Courtney up to help us as a group express our enthusiasm.
How's everybody doing out there? Are you ready to make sure this building can hear us? After everything we heard, how do you feel about using the rainy day fund? Because I know how I feel. I feel like 3.2 just won't do. Are you ready to let them know it? 3.2 just won't do. 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 Okay, how about what do we want? Health care. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Health care. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Health care. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Health care. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Health care. When do we want it? Now. Kids, not cuts. 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 All right, are we ready to go?
Let's go.